of my research study is the impact of mathematical content knowledge of subject specialists on student academic achievement. What is MCK? Mathematical content knowledge. Mathematical content knowledge is the knowledge of mathematics that teachers need to know to transfer their instructions. Being mathematics teachers, that knowledge directly affects students' academic achievement. Teachers of mathematics make connection between the learner's conceptual knowledge and content knowledge. MCK is developing unpacked knowledge of mathematical content and detailed knowledge of mathematical practices, inductive and deductive reasoning, representations of core ideas, different interpretations of operations and concepts. Subject matter knowledge (SMK) and pedagogical content knowledge (PCK) provides a basis for understanding and conceptual learning in every subject. This one is a model of MCK. MCK मॉडल है ये मेरे पास इसमें टू सब डोमेन है, एक सब्जेक्ट मैटर नॉलेज है, एक पेडागोजिकल कंटेंट नॉलेज है. First of all, in 1985, Lee Shulman worked on the model MKT, mathematical knowledge for teaching. Later on in 2008, Deborah Burns worked on the subdomain of SMK and pedagogical content knowledge (PCK). There are three subdomains of SMK: common content knowledge, specialized content knowledge, and horizontal content knowledge. And the subdomain of pedagogical content knowledge, KCS, knowledge of content and students, KCT, knowledge of content and teaching, KCC, knowledge of curriculum and content. Content knowledge. In 1986, Shulman described the content knowledge refers to the amount and organization of knowledge per se in the mind of teachers. SMK. The SMK focused on specific conceptual knowledge, content, and understanding that what makes the learners find difficult in specific topic and what is easy to learn for students. In 1987, Richard described the subject knowledge as it encompassed perception about how topics need to organize for students both during the academic year and after leaving it over time, thereby using different sources of information handling to summarize course outline for students. Pedagogical content knowledge (PCK), also defined by Shulman, goes beyond knowledge of subject matter per se to the dimension of subject matter knowledge for teaching. In other words, it bridges between content knowledge and teaching practices. PCK also involves specific representation of content ideas and deep understanding of what makes learning quite easy or difficult for particular topics for students. Knowledge of content and student. KCS is a kind of PCK, a subdomain of PCK that comes together knowing about students and knowing about the mathematics. What is the level of understanding of students in mathematics? In actual sense, knowledge classically derived from past experiences of students and their thinking pattern, due to that it was named KCS. Knowledge of content and teaching. KCT combines knowing about teaching and knowing about mathematics. Most of the tasks of teaching mathematics need advanced knowledge of mathematics, which interlink with the design of instruction. To provide knowledge of content, teachers want to order that particular content for instructions by giving some related example with it. What literature says. In 1990, Grossman rationalized Shulman's work into four further extended core categories: subject matter knowledge, general pedagogical knowledge, knowledge of context, and pedagogical content knowledge. PCK also deals knowledge of students' understanding, curriculum knowledge, and knowledge of instructional strategies. In 2004, Ball explained the teachers need to know about the reasoning and about the fractional, place value, fractional algebra, and different concepts to understand the student level of mathematics in high school especially. To unpack the mathematical knowledge, particularly to make it practices, the demand of mathematics for teaching requires expertise by teachers who not may be desirable to others. However, be familiar with the incorrect response by the kind of CCK and the nature of error. Two sizes of may be either SCK and KCS. Rationale of study. Shulman and his associates represent content understanding as a specific kind of technical knowledge significant to the teaching process. There was a lack of literature regarding this topic. Usually such studies were done in University of California, Berkeley by Shulman, University of Michigan by US by Ball and Norway, Benley. In MCK area, mostly work was done on case studies and on single subject teacher, cross-sectional, national comparative studies and experts comparisons on few teachers, but less focuses on SMK and KCT. In Pakistan, it is still an unpacked research study and a little work has done on mathematical knowledge. The study also aimed to determine strong MCKT of teachers have significant effects on student academic achievement. This study might be role in introducing the factors which affect learners and bring compatible change in the learning environment. Objectives of the study: to identify the level of teachers MCK and student MCK, to measure the mathematical content knowledge of subject specialists at secondary and higher secondary level, to measure the mathematical content knowledge studying from respective subject specialists at secondary and higher secondary level, to investigate the effect of the subject specialist MCK on academic achievement of students in mathematics. Hypothesis of the study: there is no significant effect of students' mathematical content knowledge on students' mathematical achievement. There is no significant effect of teachers' mathematical content knowledge on students' academic achievement. There is no significant effect of teachers' mathematical content knowledge on students' mathematical content knowledge. Significance of the study: in Pakistan, teachers consider as a core to attain quality education. World Teachers Day focuses on the overarching theme of quality teachers for quality education. This study will provide different approaches according to mathematical content knowledge for teaching, several ways to improve the quality of teaching, teaching aptitude, content knowledge, pedagogies, and different teachers training programs. The study identified the level of teachers and students MCK, the relationship between teachers and students MCK, students MCK on and student academic achievement, and teachers MCK on student academic achievement, and the effect of teachers MCK on students MCK and their academic achievement. Research design and methodology. The study was designed to investigate teachers' mathematical concept, content knowledge, subject matter knowledge, and pedagogical content knowledge, and their effects on students' content knowledge, knowledge of content and students. Secondary students of secondary level, grade 10, and high level secondary level, grade 11, were considered as the population of the study from all public schools in Lahore district. The population was divided into two strata. One of them was the all teachers of mathematics, and the other was their students. The 50 public schools from their 33 secondary and 17 higher secondary schools were selected as the target population of the study. This one is the statistical table from where the researcher selected population. The sampling. Multi-stage sampling technique was selected. At first stage sample of the 50 public schools were selected from the whole district as taking 10% representative sample cluster. Then at second stage proportional stratified sampling technique by selecting stratified sampling technique to have teacher qualified and experienced, and their respective 15 students from both teachers, average, above average and below average students were selected based on their basic academic performances were selected through each cluster. And in a third stage, by using random sampling technique, 30 students were selected from each public 50 schools, public schools. The total sample size was 1500, from where 100 math teachers and 1500 students were selected. This is the sampling frame of multi-stage sampling, three steps sampling complete was the process. The instrument of the study. The researchers selected three. The researchers selected three kinds of instrument in the study for MCK. The researchers selected three kinds of instrument in the study of MCK to measure teachers' MCK and teachers' content knowledge items, to measure the teachers' MCK used teacher content knowledge items which was based on 20 items. 10 items were similar with students MCQ and 10 items were different. सर इधर शो हो रहा है उधर से कहीं शो हो रहा है नहीं वहां से शो नहीं हो रहा है इसमें जी the So by your students MCK use knowledge of content and students items which was based on 16 items. 10 items were similar with school teachers. MCK and 6 items were different. One achievement test was designed by the researcher from pool of items by base 31 MCQs to measure the student mathematical achievement. This is the framework of SIA instruments from where the teachers and students MCK measure and then students and achievement. Teachers MCK development of research instrument. So my MCK of teacher studies instruction improvement was administered after permission of developer Vigora was. Researcher adapted and molded into Pakistani context with the help of 3 experts. The new instrument was based on 20 items after pilot testing. For pilot testing, 10 teachers of mathematics were selected from 5 public schools. The value of thrown by alpha was 0.964 of 20 items, shows the internal consistency of items. Students MCK, the students MCK instrument was also measured was also listed to measure the students content knowledge, which was based on the SII instrument developed by Deborah Ball and his team and Ball after their permission. Researcher adapted and molded with the Pakistani context with the help of 3 experts based on 16 items and 150 students were selected for pilot testing and the value of phone by alpha 0.804 showed the internal consistency. Online training of researcher took online training of teacher knowledge assessment system, TCAS, a team of Deborah Ball before adaptation of both research instruments of MCK and of teacher and students. TCAS training module has 4 stages. The study was designed to develop a set of measures that together serve as an accurate indicator of teaching effectiveness. The content for knowledge for teaching assessment focused on the content knowledge used in recognizing, understanding, and responding to the content problems that teachers encounter as they teach a subject of mathematics. Item selection and adaptation was reviewed in advance before administration through table of specification, item difficulty, and item discrimination by consulting experts, experienced, and practicing teachers who help to determine whether the item reflects in real situation that could arise in mathematics classroom at higher secondary level schools in Pakistan. One item representing the fraction model, 5 by 8, example of 2 figures, and the achievement test. One achievement test to measure the relationship between teachers and students, and the academic achievement and researcher develop an achievement test. The achievement test was designed from pool of items with the guidance of table of specification, item difficulty, item discrimination, according to the national curriculum of secondary level students. The research was based on 31 items. Time duration 20 minutes were allowed to attempt that question with the to attempt that test. The value from that alpha was 0.787. Showed internal consistency of items. Teachers MCK items and student MCK items. The teacher MCK items were based on this elementary content knowledge of content and student, elementary middle school content knowledge, and middle school content knowledge. These are the classification of those items. Teachers MCK 20 items and student MCK were 16 items. Concepts, the teachers and student MCK items were based on 5 main concepts of mathematics: place value, algebra, multiplication, relationship, ratio, proportion, and geometry. Data collection procedure. The permission was served well before time for administration of relevant tools by the researcher before giving adequate time to fill the questionnaire. Confidentiality was guaranteed. Detailed guideline and instruction were given to the respondent before administered the questionnaire. Return rate was 98%. Data collection process was carried out in the over the period of 3 months. The descriptive and information statistics were used to measure the MCK of both teacher and students. To measure relationship, the researcher used correlation, Pearson correlation. To compare the common items of teacher and student, researcher used mean score and effect size. To compare the mean score and demographic information, researcher used the independent sample test. In information like qualification, designation, job experience, ANOVA test was applied. The result of the study, this is the comparison table of teachers' correct responses and student from correct response. And the fact side shows in two items teachers demonstrated better performance, and in two items students performed better performance with the medium effect size. Result of students mean score of correct responses minimum value was 29% and maximum value of correct responses was 73%, while the teacher means for correct responses minimum value was 24 and maximum value was 82%. In only two persons teacher perform better than the student with both exercise, and in two persons algebra and equivalence farming students perform better. Teacher perform significantly better than their students with medium effect size. Relationship between teachers, students, MCK and student academic achievement. Teachers MCK showed the significant effect on students. Student MCK demonstrated significant effect on student academic achievement, while teacher MCK has negative effect insignificant relationship between the student academic achievement. The reason was that of negative correlation was that teacher mathematical content knowledge places a limit on what mathematical content knowledge students will attain. Actually, in this study, there was no significant difference between the basic mathematical concept competency of teachers and their students of 9th and grade 10th and 11th. It seems that after leaving their high school, teachers haven't gained any new knowledge or competency concerning basic fundamental rules of mathematics. Therefore, students in school do not have opportunity to develop their mathematical skills to a higher level than at present. Effect of teachers MCK on student MCK, the post of hope test represent the significant relationship. The result of the study showed that the MCQ of students whose teachers have high MCK is significantly better than those students whose teachers have low and average MCK. Effect of teachers MCQ student academic achievement. The post of test also show the significant relationship. It means the achievement of students whose teachers have average MCK is significantly better than those students whose teachers have the low MCK in mathematical knowledge. Effect of other than study help on students' academic achievement. The TUPI HSC test results showed that students who are receiving help in study from their father, mother, or siblings have significantly better in their achievement than those students who receive study from tuition, home tuition, academy, and self-study. The teacher's qualification and teacher experience. The comparative teacher and experience and qualification also surprising that the result of independent sample showed there was insignificant effect of teacher's gender, but an insignificant relationship the teacher's qualifications in the mathematics in their MCK in B, like teacher qualified B.Ed, M.Ed, MSc, M.Phil and PhD in mathematics. But there was a surprising fact that there was a statistically significant variance in their job experience of teachers MCK. And there was also significant variance between teachers MCK and their designation, or there was a insignificant effect of teacher's profession on their teachers MCK. Effect of gender, students' gender on MCK. The result of independent test teachers showed the comparison of gender of students MCK, statistically significant effect of gender on students MCK. The performance D showed medium effect size that the concept of male students were substantially better than the concept of female students. While there is the insignificant effect of grade level 10th and 11th students on their mathematics content knowledge. Findings. The result of the study showed that overall performance of teachers MCK is 52% parallel to the students' correct responses. The findings showed that teachers were unable to transfer their SMK and PCK to improve learners' concepts in mathematics classroom. The results demonstrated that some of the teachers are more unsteady in their basic handling of place value in prime numbers. The teachers perform not so better than their students. Parallel responses seems lack of concept assimilation ability. Most of students are not used to solve the algebraic rules. Therefore, it is teacher's responsibility to identify students' shortcomings and trying to improve their MCK. The students significantly better perform than their teachers in multiplication relation. It seems learners taking interest to understand mathematical terms through illustration. Teachers depicted this satisfactory level of KCT knowledge of content, and teachers unable to deliver the solution of problems through varieties of activities due to traditional methods. Therefore, teachers need to improve their content knowledge towards geometry and engage their students in problem solving skills to promote active learning in mathematics classroom. Conclusion of the study, the main conclusion of study result, there was a strong positive relation, statistically significant correlation between teachers MCK and student MCK. Those teachers who has the strong MCK, it must affect their students MCK. And the students, there is significant relationship between teachers and students MCK and their academic achievements. And but there was insignificant relationship between teachers MCK and student academic achievement. And the result of gender also showed that male students perform better than female students. Recommendations. Majority of teachers have MSc, BS, MS degree, MPhil degree, but the results of this study show that for teachers, their foundation of basic mathematics are not stronger than their 10th, 11th grade students. Therefore, teachers need to build high level of basic mathematical in-depth understanding and skills than their students. A substantial part of their pre-service training should consists of revisiting this area of mathematics using the literature on mathematical understanding. If a teacher has some sort of misconceptions, their students have also same kind of misconceptions, so there is need to develop mathematical sense among teachers so that they build in-depth understanding of mathematics. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Dr. You to the started earlier. Time कम है तो ये थोड़ा सा कर लें. Now I invite you for your questions and comments. Please, sir. Dr. Rauf.
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
जी वालेकुम अस्सलाम sir. Kindly please.
Are there no participant to ask some questions?
Yes, sir.
जी. It was a very good and comprehensive presentation by Namira Aslam. I have some observation. Though it was a very good presentation and she has worked very hard and very things has been clarified here, but in the first chapter, have you copy of your thesis in hand?
Thank you, sir.
जी.
डॉक्टर अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
वालेकुम सलाम. अयास खान कैसे हैं आप? खैरियत से हैं?
बिल्कुल ठीक ठाक. आप चाहें तो पश्तो में सवाल कर ले, मैं ट्रांसलेट कर दूंगा इसे.
हाँ, तो उर्दू में क्यों न करें ताकि सब समझ जाएं.
अच्छा, आपको पहला क्वेश्चन समझ आया?
मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ कि इनके पास कॉपी है हाथ में?
जी सर, मेरे पास है.
जी.
ये प्रेजेंटर सामने नहीं आ रही है या मेरे तरफ से कोई मसला है?
मुझे बताएं, कॉपी है आपके पास सामने?
इसको वो तो नहीं किया हुआ.
नहीं, मैंने इसके अंदर से ओपन किया हुआ.
जी.
जी सर. वो कह रहे हैं कि आप नजर नहीं आ रही
स्क्रीन शेयर बंद कर।
स्टॉप शेयर
स्टॉप शेयर। अब आ डॉक्टर साहब, अब आपको ना बस ठीक है, शेयर हो रही है। डॉक्टर साहब, आपको वीडियो शेयर हो रही है?
हाँ। मैं इनसे बस सिर्फ मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ कि ये जो इन्होंने दिया है rationale and justification, rationale on page number 12 and justification of the study on page number 13, is there any difference between the two?
जी रैशनल खोल लिए डॉक्टर साहब इसमें।
जी
रैशनल ओपन कर लिया इसमें जो आपने कहा।
अयास खान मैं पूछ रहा हूँ ये प्रेजेंटर से जो स्कॉलर है कि she has given in chapter 1 under two headings. One is rationale on I think page number 12.
जी
Rationale of the study, and on page number 13 justification of the study. Is there any difference between the two terminologies?
बताइए क्या इन दोनों टर्मिनोलॉजी में, रैशनल में और जस्टिफिकेशन में कोई डिफरेंस है?
तो बेसिकली रैशनल में तो मैंने ये बताने की कोशिश की है कि पाकिस्तान में किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में स्टडी हो चुकी है और एमसीके के अभी तक स्टेज काम नहीं हुआ। ये एक
नहीं, आपने जो कुछ लिखा है वो तो अलग बात है। In my observation, these two terminologies are same.
जी सर,
Rationale में भी आप justify करती है कि why you want to do study or to do research on this topic.
सर का ख्याल है कि बेस्ट ये है कि रैशनल के अंदर दोनों बातें हैं, अलग अलग मत है।
ठीक है।
नोट इट
आपका टाइटल जो है वो है द इम्पैक्ट ऑफ मैथमेटिकल क्वांटिटी नॉलेज ऑफ सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट स्टूडेंट्स academic achievement. What do you mean by subject specialist?
Sir, in my study, subject specialist, I took all mathematics teachers of secondary and higher secondary level, not specified just 17 grade teachers. I also selected the MS, MPhil mathematics.
ये subject specialist क्या चीज होती है?
सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट होते हैं किसी खास एरिया में जब आप स्पेशलाइजेशन करते हो तो वो आपका जो आपका एरिया होता है वो आपका सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट।
Is there anything about the operational definitions of the terms used in this research?
I mentioned in chapter 1.
Operational definition जानती हैं?
जी सर।
On page 17,
जी जी सर, I mentioned in page 17.
आप page 17 पे जाए, आपने लिखा है सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट।
जी जी सर।
और आपने एक डिफिनीशन दिया है किसी का कि सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट इसे कहते हैं कि जो सब्जेक्ट a person who specializes in or devotes himself to a particular area of activity is known as subject specialist. तो ये तो आम सी बात आपने की है कि सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट किसी भी माहिर, जिसके लिए हम लफ्ज माहिर का इस्तेमाल करते हैं। What do you mean by specialist in your study?
Actually, in my study, I took two kinds of teachers: the experienced teachers and the subject specialist. And I considered all teachers who are teaching mathematics, who are teaching at secondary level and higher secondary level. They are MSc mathematics, MPhil mathematics, PhD.
Their subject specialist is a teacher equivalent to lecturer, but the nomenclature is given is they are working in higher secondary schools having the same grade and are appointed for the same subject as lecturers in physics, lecturers in mathematics, lecturers in Urdu. So similarly यहाँ पे subject specialist of English, of mathematics, तो ये आपको for the readers ये आपको यहाँ पे देना चाहिए अपनी थीसिस में कि what do you mean by a subject specialist. और ये experience teacher से आपका क्या मुराद है?
एक्सपीरियंस टीचर है वो didn't get expertise in mathematics. They are either in MSc Computer Sciences, MSc Physics, B.Ed, M.Ed, but they are teaching over a period of 15, 10 years.
But they are not by designation subject specialist, but having experience in teaching of mathematics. यही आप कहना चाहती हैं?
एक्चुअली सर ऐसा है कि इनकी स्टडी में सारे सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट नहीं है, लेकिन इनका टॉपिक जो है वो उसमें ये अप्रूव हो गया हुआ था। बहरहाल इन्होंने जो है वो अपने थीसिस में सारी वो डेमोग्राफिक इंफॉर्मेशन दी है कि कितने सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट हैं, कितने और कैटेगरीज हैं। इसी तरह एक्सपीरियंस वाइज जो है इन्होंने सारी डिटेल दी है।
आयशा मैं समझ रहा हूँ, मैंने इस थीसिस से ये मतलब लिया है कि ये जो सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट कहती है वो सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट इन मैथमेटिक्स है।
हाँ जी।
और ये उन्होंने कंपैरिजन किया है उन टीचर्स के साथ कि जिनका डेजिग्नेशन तो सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट मैथमेटिक्स नहीं है, बट दे आर टीचिंग मैथमेटिक्स, दे मे बी एसएसटी जिसको हम
सर असल में ऐसा है, एक्चुअली इन्होंने 10th और 11th ग्रेड को मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ाने वाले जो टीचर्स हैं उनका एमसीके इन्होंने चेक किया है। उसमें से सब लोग सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट अवेलेबल नहीं थे, तो फिर जो भी टीचर्स पढ़ा रहे थे अदर देन सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट, अगर कोई और डेजिग्नेशन भी उनका था तो भी इन्होंने इंक्लूड कर दिए थे। और वो सारी जो डेमोग्राफिक इंफॉर्मेशन है वो इन्होंने अपने थीसिस में भी और अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन में भी उनकी डिटेल दे दी है।
तो फिर तो बात और तरफ चली गई ना। आपका टाइटल देखिए कि द इम्पैक्ट ऑफ मैथमेटिकल कंटेंट नॉलेज ऑफ सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट।
असल में सर ऐसा है कि वो ना टाइटल इनका एडवांस बोर्ड,
the scholar is required to give it what is meant by subject specialist. The word subject specialist given in the title is an operational definition in the study. कि जो भी उसका मतलब है वो यहाँ पे वाज़ेह होना चाहिए। मतलब है कि मैं मिसलीड हो गया था। मैं इससे सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट से यही मुराद ले रहा था कि वो सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट जो कि अपॉइंट होती है फॉर सब्जेक्ट ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स, फॉर सब्जेक्ट
के सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट जो है हमारे यहाँ हायर सेकेंडरी 17 स्कूल है लाहौर में टोटल, उनमें से 16 स्कूल मैंने डाटा लिया तो हर स्कूल में एक सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट होता है 17 ग्रेड का। तो मैंने उन सबसे डाटा कलेक्ट किया, तो मैंने थर्ड चैप्टर में सारी डिटेल मेंशन की है कि एक्सपीरियंस टीचर्स कौन से मैंने किस तरह से लिए और सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट में मैंने सिर्फ एसएस टीचर्स को भी लिया, मैंने ईएस टीचर को भी लिया, एसएस को भी लिया, यानी कि 14 ग्रेड, 16 ग्रेड, 17 ग्रेड मैंने इन सबसे लिए और उन टीचर से भी लिए जो उनके एक्सपीरियंस हैं एंड उन टीचर से भी लिए जो कोर्स में पढ़ा रहे हैं। बाकी सब जिस तरह आपका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू मैं समझती हूँ।
इट्स ओके मैं ये समझता हूँ कि whatever is given in the title वो सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी होती है।
डॉक्टर फीफा हमारे पास 2 मिनट्स हैं, तो फिर हम दोबारा से शुरू कर लें।
तो बस जिस तरह है आपकी
काइंडली डॉक्टर साहब काइंडली ज्वाइन अगेन। हमारी वो मीटिंग का एक का खत्म हो गया सेशन, अभी 1 मिनट में आप दोबारा ज्वाइन कर लीजिएगा। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर